Done, bro. Wait, where you going? To watch the full 94 podcast. Can't watch that without me. Wait up, bro. You know full 94 is my favorite show.
Winning.
A winner, the champ, the best, we are all of them. Cause we went right and not left to not follow them. Sobriety tests, I am walking up in line. Added the sex and the drugs, but couldn't subtract my mind. They all wanted me dead. I was chilling in the cut, then I transformed like I'm best friends with Shia LaBeouf. See, I've been a winner, check it, and I ain't even firing. Church time's God, I'm a product of my environment. We are winners, losers come with me. Got God with us, never letting flesh envy. We don't worry about the money, the sex, the cars, the clothes. Now watch reality unfold like we winning in here, yeah, we winning in here.
What's going on, family? We in here. How y'all feeling? Y'all good?
Yeah, we good.
I know we good. I'm looking at it too. We good, bro.
Yeah, we good.
Shout out to everybody out there, man. Producer is out handling personal business, so your man Miles Austin has been in here doing these overlays, doing his production stuff. Hey, voice, I love you. Please recovery, my guy. Please get back. God bless you. But I definitely will take it over. I definitely got into a groove today, I feel like, which was pretty cool. Besides that last minute transparent background thing he was telling me about. But I am thoroughly excited about what we got to talk about because we got to talk about a whole lot. So, I mean, tell me, first off, let's start off. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all good over there?
I have a migraine.
You got a migraine. You take some?
Yeah, but once a migraine hits, there's nothing you can do. It's already there.
The funny thing, I've never dealt with it before. My oldest has dealt with it. He has the dark rooms, the throws up. He has that type of migraine when they come. He gets them like every couple months. But no, I haven't had the pleasure of doing that. So God bless it. But praying for that one, you guys, sweetheart, for real. What's going on, Drew? How you feeling?
All good my way, brother. Ready to talk some basketball. It was a lot of good stuff on this past weekend.
Well, you ain't lied, brother. You ain't lied. My Southern Floridian, Mr. Teddy Farrell, how you feeling, bro? You on mute, my guy.
That's how he's feeling.
I'm here to announce that I'm an ordained minister. So if you
my God, why'd it be the first thing you said? I thought you at least gonna let the show go a little bit.
If you're trying to get married, I can marry you, except for in Virginia, because Virginia be hating on me. Man. You know what I'm saying? But Big Sandals bestowed this upon me. You know what I mean? To be able to marry folks, I can't do anything else outside of that. So,
that's good to know.
If you get smart with me and you with somebody else, I may marry y'all on the spot just because you agitate me. So. I just want to put that out there.
I'm not just giving people marriages, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure.
That and the joint from Shorty from last week, Jessica, I know you here. Don't come in and show agitate me because it was a rough week because I got accused of a whole bunch of stuff because she was on the show calling me Honey Bear and Will Young, which the Jones that's my name, but
are you talking about that was you say you didn't know?
I know her now.
Got you.
I know her through the Lord, but I don't.
Got you. Okay, you got through the Lord.
So
I don't know, man. Double check. See,
we do.
No, double check your YouTube.
Like we do. We look crazy.
We look crazy on the YouTube.
No, I'm joking. No.
I'm about to say, hold on, man.
What we do, bro?
No, on YouTube it looks fine, but I don't know if it's like that on I don't know what other platforms that. Oh, that's on yours. So we do look crazy. Well, happy Monday.
I'm looking great on mine. Which one are you looking on?
I think that's the Twitter, right? Or X or whatever it's called.
Maybe, man.
Jessica just messaged me and said we look amazing on the show, but that I need to tell people that that I'm her boo. And she my stink. I don't think that's valid.
Jessica, who?
I'm letting y'all know I'm gonna crash out this week. You know what I mean? I'm a minister, but I'm
It started Friday night.
You a menace.
Hey, listen.
What happened Friday?
Nothing. Nothing.
What we out here doing, bro?
Nothing. Me and C had a conversation that I don't remember having.
Got you. Got you. Well, let's get to this basketball, man. For you talking about the new lifestyle you trying to do. Let's yeah, Drew, just laugh that one off, bro. Let's talk about these amazing. Look, I don't know about y'all, but these NCAA games and March Madness have lived up to the hype for sure. Now I remember watching this game and watching Duke inbound that ball with minimal.
Why would you do that?
I know you heard.
You blew a lead. Man.
Yeah, 19 points. Now this is my thing as a coach. I'm thinking to myself is I know I'm just gonna let them foul me. Like, why am I even trying to get the ball up the court? Like because they're trying to end the game, right? He's trying to be like, I'm gonna throw it up there. I'm gonna end the game. They can't foul him, but I need you to foul me. I'm gonna shoot these free throws and ice the game. So I'm trying to figure out why that wasn't, or maybe it was talked about. Like, we can't speak to what happened in the huddle, but I'm thinking to myself as if like, what was said in that huddle that made them think they need to get the ball up the floor and advance the ball. So that's my question. I get it to y'all. Tell me what you feel. Will, let me hear from you, bro. How did you feel in that moment?
It's inexperience and stupidity. This is what makes and breaks programs in a lot of ways. You as a coach, even though I know you said you sucked as a coach, these are the.
I never said that. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but
you told me and Drew that you sucked as a coach, and y'all was like,
I never said I sucked as a coach. I said the team wasn't good. I never said I sucked it. I would never say that.
You said you had the reverse LeBron James on your team, and you had LeBron James on your team.
Bro, you're wild.
You was 1-18.
But go ahead. Keep going.
Anyway. These are the things that you practice as a coach. If you don't practice anything else, you practice the closeouts of games. For some reason, they felt the need to rush something up court that they didn't have to, and they ultimately paid for it. But again, these are the type of things that recruits are looking at. These are the type of thing that the parents of recruits are looking at, especially when they're going to college. This is basic basketball 101. You practice what happens when a full court press or a full court trap comes at you. And it looks like they look like
every scenario.
There was no reason for that to happen. We shouldn't be talking about that. We should be talking about Duke going to, you know what I'm saying, the Final Four. And unfortunately, Duke decided to be Duke, and they duped themselves out of the Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so lost into why it played out that way. Why did he feel like he had to throw that ball over two defenders? And then it was a jump pass, so he was trying to get over him. This is my thing. It's like, why are we trying to advance the ball? There's like 7 seconds left. What, on the clock? I think.
But look at since we're talking about Duke, let's go to the women's Duke when they faced LSU. There was a lot of stupid fouls at the end committed by players. Why would you do that?
But 19 points is 19 points. You are correct.
That is.
You are correct. They should not even been in that situation whatsoever.
At all. Yeah. It was a terrible day for me yesterday being a Duke fan. But anyway, that's just like with Flagey. I don't understand why you even let Jackson even pump fake that shot.
Exactly.
I have a very unpopular opinion about Flagey that I don't think anybody's gonna like.
Hanju, hold on. Is that what you said? Where?
I'll show it to you.
Okay, good. I'm
all for it. I love the shot, but she definitely traveled.
Oh yeah. Drew shared it on social media, and it was definitely a travel.
You did? Where? Yeah. Oh, I gotta. You know, I had to get away from Jew and the shenanigans this past week.
I hate to tell people this because I'm sure the goal is for her to be a great player, but I feel like Flagey was probably like handicapped through her college career because of how protected she was. I don't think that's gonna pan out in the WNBA like people believe it is.
No,
it feels like the last 2 years she's kind of like regressed in specific areas that she shouldn't have. Yeah, and I don't know if that's gonna look good. Like she's gonna have to really go into it because the knock on her if she's not fully prepared is well, you want 2 different careers and you can't even do this career. But if you look at where people had her at the beginning of this year to where she is now, it feels like a slight regression. I don't even want to talk about that.
Let's keep it going.
It feels like a slight regression, or like just like a bad year that's bound to happen, and I don't really know what to make of it for Flage.
I mean, Mr. G took my talking points. 19 points. It is 19 points for sure.
It is.
I mean, it's a collapse for sure. Let's keep it a buck here.
It's definitely a collapse.
But let me ask you a question. Did y'all really think Duke was going to be that good anyway?
I didn't have no faith in the Boozer boys like that. But I will say, I'm going to say this about them, bro.
All right.
I think he tried to play like Z-Bo a little bit, maybe like his father a little bit too. I just don't think he is as big, and I don't think it's going to work in the league like that. They freshmen, right?
Yeah.
He needs another year or two, though.
No, he needs all 4.
You think?
I don't know about all 4.
I ain't gonna say all 4, but he need to. I don't know. He need to work on his body a little bit more, his strength.
Carlos Boozer was a fan of. I'm not a fan of the one and done. I'm just not a fan of it.
So when you consider the fact that people don't even think that this is as strong as a draft this year, and we're saying that he needs 1 or 2 more years, he probably does need all 4.
Nah, he don't need 4.
All 4 is a lot, bro.
Yeah.
You think he need all 4, Will?
I think he need 2 or 3. Sure.
Respectfully, he plays at Duke.
What that mean?
Bro, Duke got a history, bro. Don't make me go down here, bro, because I know there's a bunch of people from Duke, Duke fans that probably watch, bro. Bro, he's a big man that plays at Duke, bro. Like, let's not do that.
What's happening right now? I'm trying to understand.
Let's not, bro. I don't think.
Check out Mr. G. The stats with the amount of players that come through since their last championship is actually great. I agree.
You know what?
Bro, they said that about Duke every year, bro. And then they go to the NBA and they put like Michael Olowokandi after his second year. So it's
nobody will. It's some tough Duke,
Mr. G.
Bro, I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I think Mr. G makes a good point. Evans did disappear though.
Who? He did disappear. Evans
down the stretch. Evans down the stretch. Yeah. I mean, you got to think. I think this is my thing for when you.
But if you're a star, if someone does disappear, those are the moments where you step up and you
show up.
And they have, and maybe it's the media too. They place Boozer in a place where it made it seem like he was going to dominate constantly, and that's not what it was. Mm-hmm. And it's not a knock on him because everybody can't be 1 and done. Everybody can't be 2 and done. So I don't want to make this seem like this is just a bad thing. But let's give Bull time to develop and give him time to actually grow into what he's supposed to be. Maybe by year 3 he'll be there. But if this is a draft that's like not even really, to me personally, I have so many thoughts about this draft. We'll talk about that when we get there. But this is not a draft to me that just seems like it's super deep the way people want to make it seem, bro. Really? And if we're saying, bro, arguably the number 1 player that people are saying, well, between AJ and Darren don't even play more than 25 minutes a game.
Protecting the assets, bro. That's all.
Brother. Kyrie Irving never protecting those assets. This is not protecting assets, bro. There's a different issue there with him, and I don't want to speculate anything like that. But if you're telling me that the number 1 player in the draft is one that everybody is questioning, then this draft ain't as deep as people say it is. That's just common sense. This ain't a draft where you're like, you know what? We just finna tank. Let's just push all our chips on the board. Adam Silver don't know what he's doing anyway. Let's go get it. This ain't that draft.
I'm gonna have to disagree, bro. I think it's
you disagree with me every week.
I think we got
every week, and unfortunately, you always on the wrong side of history.
No, I'm not. I think we got at least 10 plus in the top 10 are notable names that could all go at any spot in the top 10.
Okay.
Junior.
Let's compare this to the Edward Wiseman draft. The top 5 players in this draft.
I'll go with this.
Where would you put them? That's the thing. We've gotten to a point sometimes where it seems like And it's not a knock because everybody has to develop. Everybody wants to rush out and do a one and done. Everybody ain't prepared to do a one and done, especially if you're a big man. If you're a big man, you seeing Jokic and Embiid. If Embiid is playing that night, you seeing Jokic and Embiid on back-to-back nights, bro. And you a big man, you have to be prepared. Darren Peterson, you think he could come in the league and be like, I'm playing 25 minutes when he got Kyrie one night, he got Steph another night, he got SGA
he's gonna chasing Kyrie. He's gonna be tired in 10 minutes.
That man gonna play 10 minutes. 10 minutes over 4 games.
Peterson gonna be fine.
AJ, like
he gonna be fine too.
It's just an uncertainty, bro. Like that's the thing. And the thing about the great thing about the tournaments, both the men's and women, is you get a chance to see real team basketball because not everybody's prepared to come out one and done. I kind of want to get away from that talk and let people get a chance to develop and become who they are instead of them coming into the league and then they get lost in the shuffle. They have a bad season because pundits say, "Oh, he should come out." You listen to Kendrick Perkins, and it just don't go like that.
Makes sense,
man.
Hey, Mom.
I think it's what up, Mom? I think it's fair. I think that's fair what you're talking about. I think trying to understand where they're going and what they're doing, not declare. It is one of those things. I think you.
Why would he declare? He's projected as a top 10 pick.
Brother, did you just hear everything?
Because sometimes
I heard what you said, but we all said that about other players, bro. You can develop in the NBA better than you can develop in college.
As a big man, you're gonna get lost in the shuffle. Look at James Wiseman.
Man, James Wiseman just went to the Warriors. They don't develop nobody.
Brother, James Harden went to the Warriors, but even when he went to the other teams, it still wasn't no excuse.
He was already hurt and run down by then. The Warriors.
Are we making excuses? Or we being honest?
I'm being honest. The Warriors is terrible. No,
I think James Wiseman. When I think about that draft, I thought he was going to go there and dominate, and not dominate in the fact of like beasting on the boards or beasting in the paint. I thought he was going to be easy buckets because you're surrounded by all-stars. And it didn't happen.
I want to get back to the point, man, where we see these draft people come in and they fully develop. Like, God bless his knees. If it weren't, Greg Oden is a great example of that. Like, you have certain players who prepare for that. Everybody is not one and done.
No, I agree.
And when they come in, that's why we don't have the big men that we want in the league. You look at Marvin Bagley. You look at there's various examples of people who come into the league who are like, oh man, they should dominate when they come in, but they don't because they don't transition because they didn't learn the basics of it. They came in, were told that they could dominate. They had like 3 or 4 games where they were really, really good in college, and the rest of them they were subpar. And then they went in the draft because the NBA drafts are not prepared. That's why most people think women's college basketball is better than men's college basketball because the women have to go for a specific period of time, and they have to learn these things, and they have coaches who develop them. Man, these coaches are not developing them in college basketball the way that they used to because everybody's one and done because there's inflation and eggs is $200, so you gotta go pro so your moms can have an omelet in the morning. Like, come on.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I don't disagree with you, bro. I think when you're looking at it from what it is, you need to be developed. I think you need to finish 4 years in the program to know what the league is going to be like. You need to spend the time in the program for your work ethic, for your workout routine, for your eating regimen, for your nutrition. I think there's a lot that can be learned there, but also at the same time, you're going to have to be one of these schools who take pride in that, and who have the money and the cachet and the alumni to make that happen, like a Duke, like a Baylor, or like I remember watching a video on Baylor's interior, like their system and their courts and their workout rooms. Like this stuff was like top notch, bro. Like, so I think a lot of that has fallen away because they're not thinking of how to develop them because they're expecting them to be one and done. So I think it's a lot of conversation on both sides where a coaching staff looks at a player and goes, well, he's good now. He'll probably project the top 15. Why develop him now when he's leaving? So I think it's on everybody at this point. But I mean, you really got to sit down and figure out what it is. I mean, I think it's it's problems on both sides of it. Let's say that. You know what I mean?
I'm with
I'm
you.
really trying to figure that out. But I mean, that's just where my head is and trying to figure what really needs to happen. But it is what it is, man. Who y'all got winning, man? Who cutting down these nets, bro?
That's a good question.
Arizona.
You got Final Four. You got Michigan. You got UConn. You got Illinois, and you got Arizona.
We'll see. Don't count Michigan out of there now.
Michigan out here dominating, bro. They
are. They
got three people that's 6'9", one that's 7'3", and ain't nobody else coming close to that. People say Arizona, but it's not happening, bro. Like, it's Michigan, dog. Like,
listen. That
You
Final
got Michigan
Four,
straight up.
you got Michigan all the way. I like man, it's tough. I like Illinois right now, bro. They've been upsetting people. And they've been getting up.
They have.
I think that Illinois UConn game gonna be the best game this weekend.
You think
And
so?
Michigan, Arizona gonna shock us. I think one of them gonna get a lopsided win.
I mean, Illinois look good, like beating like Houston and Iowa, but
I thought Houston was gonna win it all.
I just think Michigan's a juggernaut right now, bro. Like
tough.
Michigan has beaten people by what was it, like 21, 23, 18, and they had like the 33-point win, bro.
Yeah.
They looked at Tennessee and they grown man them and put up like 23 in like the final 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Come on. It's just we better off looking at the women's side because the women's side is more up in the air. The men's side is
the women's more up in the air.
More up in the air.
The women's side is more up in the air.
Who?
The women's side is more up in the air, bro.
Who you
I'm technically not gonna count UCLA because we both know where UCLA gonna stand. But it's more competitive on the women's side than the men's side. I'll say that.
Oh no,
UCLA
bro.
was supposed to be gone yesterday,
but they not.
I know. I don't care. I don't have them winning anyway. They're gonna lose. So I have in my championship game UConn versus Texas.
I mean, Texas is killing Michigan right now. Oh my lord!
Huh?
I said Texas.
That's what I have for the championship game. Right, yes.
For anybody that's watching and we look crazy, you got to go to the YouTube page. Go to YouTube, MTMV Sports, and use that one. And in the meantime, I'm glad. I'm glad we all brush our teeth, man. And we got white teeth.
They didn't see my sip go down like 3 or 4 times. Listen.
So it's got to just be the Twitter one,
yeah. It's a
YouTube. But
it's the Twitter.
Sarah Strong and Izzy they're sleepwalking through it right now.
Are we talking about that in the She Hooping segment?
I think we talk about it now. We said men's and women's, so I mean,
okay. Are we grouping it all? Right. I'm ready to dive in.
I'm ready to dive in.
Yes.
I got
I'm
a
ready.
question. So
what happened?
We had a conversation maybe about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin Clark will win a national championship with this team.
With UConn?
Yeah.
Like the team right now.
Yeah. The team that Paige played for.
Yeah, but Caitlin wouldn't.
So then you mean last year?
She wouldn't be number one?
Last year's team. You mean last year's team? Because this year's team's better than last year.
No,
so I need to know. Last year's team.
Without Paige, see.
Caitlin would not be the number one option on last year's team or this year's team.
Nope. And I told you why. We had this conversation, and I just said it's because she's not going to be able to do what she is used to doing, and that her attitude when shots are not getting, when shots are not falling, or when her teammates are not passing her the ball.
I think she averages in the 20s and has double-digit assists.
No, she doesn't.
I think it's crazy. Hold on. I think it's crazy to say that all WNBA first team player won't be the number one option on a college team.
On a team with the best big woman in basketball and potentially a top 5 big woman in the WNBA, she's not the first option. She's barely the second option when you look at how great AZ Fudd has been over the last 4 years. Caitlin Clark is a volume shooter. I don't take anything away from her greatness, but we have to be realistic. She don't play defense. She plays one side of the ball, and if she goes to UConn playing in that system, she is a third option at best. The year prior, she's probably the fourth option, depending on where Sarah Strong is during the year, bro.
Not the fourth option.
Third option.
You hear what I said? I said depending on where Sarah Strong is during the year, because by the end of the year, Sarah Strong at some games was taking over where Paige should have been. So no, she's not.
Should be the first option for sure.
All right, bro. You know what, bro?
I'm not buying that, man.
Bro,
wherever she goes, she's gonna be the first.
WNBA now, so it doesn't matter. But she would not
be with Asia Wilson right now. Wherever she goes, she'll be double option.
Well, we already know that you don't like that. So,
but I have a question for you, because we're all saying this. But okay, if she started at UConn, right? I think this developed over time because she had the leeway to just continue to shoot. That's what I told you that in the text. I told you that, Jack, in the text, Drew, that her defense probably would have grown, but he wouldn't be allowing her to shoot the ball the way that she does. Especially the way she was back in Iowa. On UConn? No.
Yeah. Huh?
No.
So on a team that you got a big man.
A big woman?
Nobody. Never mind.
Caitlin is not Sarah.
He said
Caitlin is, they're two different players.
We got all year to talk about that. I didn't mean to make this about her, man. But
no, of course not.
This let's talk about the ladies, man. The WNBA tourney. Wait, Michigan, Texas playing right now?
Yeah, and they're getting 70. Yeah, and then TCU and South Carolina at 9:00. Well, after this game.
That's the one that for sure. That's Olivia and them, right?
Yeah. I don't know. That last game woke up Latin. That's the Latin I'm used to seeing scoring all those points. She was 4 from 4 from the 3-point line. So if that last game for South Carolina against Oklahoma, woken up Tanaya Latin,
yeah, that's
other people got to score. That led the country in scoring last year.
Yeah.
Other people for TCU got to score. It can't just be Martha Suarez and Olivia Miles.
I listened to Reagan Johnson again. They were asking about that Caitlin Clark thing. I'm like, bro, y'all let that go, man.
What's going on? All right, so
I liked her response to it though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, you can tell she's trained. Mm-hmm.
All right, just a quick update for everybody watching. We got 50 people in there. So the way our streaming service does 2 on YouTube under the 494 podcast YouTube page, it does one like this and one vertical. That's why you see the scrunched up faces in that. I have deleted that one. You should no longer see it whatsoever. We should be perfect on both YouTubes and Twitter. Twitter for YouTube was the only issue we having. Those have been settled. You should see us just like this everywhere. Y'all comment and keep tapping in with us. I just want to get an update. Because I got to make sure, man, as producer, I'm going to be doing this for the next few weeks. So I'm like, I got to make sure this is making sure it's good. So I put a lot of work in today and yesterday making sure we got all this stuff right. So I ain't dealing with the technical stuff. You know what I mean?
You know why this is happening, right?
What, the vertical?
Last night when I told you I became an ordained minister and you like shot it down and God didn't like that. And God was
no. We're not doing this. We're not doing it. What we are doing is not going to.
I'm married to right now on this show, bro. Keep talking crazy.
I don't think that we should just be bigging up and rah and people clicking around on the internet.
So let me break this down before we go to the next section, right? Because I've changed my life. I'm like Judge Mathis, I get one of them intros. You know what I'm saying? I changed my life. I did everything I had to do. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm out here doing everything else. So did you change your life? Because you did tell me you were in a certain state when you made all this happen. But we'll keep going. So I want to make sure as we talk about basketball, and we want to keep it 100 and keep it a buck here. So I love you enough to say, let's just talk about basketball today. You know what I mean? Let's talk about what's really going
what's really happening and how we're gonna do this thing. So in the women, who you got going all the way?
I got a question. Well, I think UConn is going. Well, I think it'll be UConn versus South Carolina.
Okay.
I think UConn will win again, back-to-back years.
How good is the TCU and South Carolina game gonna be though?
I think it'll be. I think it won't be that good. I think they're gonna ice out Miles. It's gonna look like UConn versus Notre Dame, where Hannah needed help. That's it. She needed help on the floor.
Man, okay.
My question to you though: who the number one pick? Who do you got, and who the number one pick coming into the WNBA draft? And where does Hannah go?
Look at her. Look at C's face. I love it.
Hannah still has another year, so we can let her. We'll talk about Hannah when it's her year. And the number one draft. Yeah, Hannah's only a junior.
Okay, don't.
You got to be 4 or 3.
They were talking like she was potentially coming.
You got to be
out.
a certain age if you're. You got to be, I believe, 22, or the 4 years in college. But
4 years is a long time.
I think what's the name from Valencia?
And AZ or the girl from Valencia.
I think I was probably.
I don't know how to say her last name.
I think I was probably a number one pick. I think people like AZ, but when it comes to like when you see how like Dominique is playing in the league, that's another example. So I think I would ends up being the number one pick, especially when you consider the fact that what
who got the number one pick.
Dallas.
That's what I said. Well, you saw Cheryl.
Yeah,
Cheryl was in the bar saying that none of the draft picks are going to be particularly good. So
So she gonna take Paige Lady, huh?
So wait, Dallas got the number one pick?
Don't they?
I think Dallas does.
So
Dallas has the number one pick.
Yeah,
I think Dallas takes. I don't think Dallas is going to take AZ.
You don't think so?
I just think they have a lot of pressure. What are you going to deal with? All those
I like our
puzzies?
family.
Are you going to deal with the puzzies? Then that means Paige and Azzy together. Are you going to deal with the puzzies and them? Because people already got shirts made. So it's like, and then you have to remember who's at the realm. It's Kurt.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You like the cat lady over there. Oh, the cat
that cat is starving for camera attention, man.
Put me on screen, man. Put me on the screen.
They're like their mother. We require a lot of attention, and I have been working since 8 to 8, so they miss their mom. I haven't loved on them. I haven't done anything since I
requires a lot of attention. Is definitely the word.
I know what I already know how I am, and I know what I need.
I know what I need.
know that.
Right, so let me ask you this: so are we looking at putting 2 guards together in Dallas, or do you give the Dallas Wings the 6'4" center from Spain?
Yes, the one who
you give them. You give them this, but they also need a bench too.
I just think if we're talking about, but let's just talk basketball, right? Not women's, not men's, just straight up basketball. The teams that win championships are able to create dynasties have a dynamic guard and a dynamic forward or center. And when you talk about having what's the guard in Dallas? My bad,
Enrique.
And then you talk about pairing her with I'm fine 6'4" center out of Spain. I think to me that just makes sense. You get a guard and a forward or a center, and you can do something with that. It's easy. It's easier to build around than a 2-guard set.
Yeah,
we saw that. And
who knows?
Portland
She's a free agent, so who knows if she's going to be there?
Can I play?
That's the thing. We don't know. We don't know how Kurt's going to move because there's so many free agents.
So here's my thought process, right?
Okay.
You have this draft. You draft our first. You keep Paige. You take Enrique and you do a sign and trade. You send her to Chicago with another draft pick for Angel Reese. Now you have our center. You have your starting forward that you can build around with Angel, and you have Paige Beckers. And then you continue.
But who's your vet? Who's your vet? Because they all three, even though they've been there in the college level, who's going to get them over that hump in the playoffs? In the
you go somewhere and you sign a free agent like a like a Tina Charles or Natasha Howard, who are probably not going to be Cord. They're probably not going to be Max either. You go in there and you sign one of them, and then you build based off that.
Yeah.
Like,
well, let me ask you,
have the right pieces, and then you still have a Maddie Seagrass out here who is adding on.
They better do not get rid of her. Dallas should do not get rid of Maddie.
So let me ask about Lauren Betts though. So we're talking about.
Hey, she was hooping, bro.
6% on UCLA.
Yes, man. She was hooping a little bit.
She averaging 19, 8, and 2, bro.
Y'all don't like her?
You know who Lauren Betts? You know who Lauren Betts?
It's not that I don't like her, as I feel like she's soft.
You know, she's gonna remind you of Cat. Me and C talk about this all the time.
That's a crazy comparison, bro.
He's gonna remind you of Cat. She's great offense, great post up, but when it comes to dealing with double teams, when it comes to dealing with physical players on her, she can't handle it, and that's the knock. That's why UCLA. That's why UCLA, who's supposed to be dominant, is not dominant. That's why she's not player of the year.
Where's Paige at? Paige in Dallas?
Yes.
Yeah. So she's not gonna get double teamed in Dallas, bro. If you keep Paige and Enrique, she's not gonna get double teamed down. That's crazy.
Oh, they're not. No, she's not going number one.
If the number one pick is not Iowa, they're gonna take AZ to appease Paige. But Lauren is nowhere near the number one pick, bro. She's probably 7 through 10.
She's projected to go 4.
Bro, she's probably gonna be end up 7
to the Mystics.
Brother, I'm gonna tell you right now.
The Mystics don't need enough.
Listen to what I'm saying.
The Mystics already have a big. They have 2 bigs. They don't need another one.
Okay, so listen to what I'm saying to you. If I'm down, okay, it depends on the type of game that you're trying to play, right? If you're in Dallas, you're gonna get 2 guards, Enrique and Paige, and you're gonna put a 6'4" stretch 3, stretch 4 down there, stretch center, stretch 5, whatever you want to call it, and then you're moving the ball. Now, this is just me, and I think when I'm looking at getting Lauren or Awa, I'm literally thinking about my development system. What does my coaching staff look like? What does my development tree look like? Can I get Lauren to be what I need her to be around Enrique and Paige? Because that's dynamic to me, bro. Now I think the pick and pop, that's cool. It's gonna be great. But how long does that work? And teams don't figure that out when you have this big man who's stretching the floor. I like having somebody dominant down there. If I let her go 1-on-1 because you can't double team and can't leave Paige and Enrique out there on the 3-point line. So I think it's just how you want to play the game.
Yeah. Would you take Dominique Malonga or would you take Lauren Betts?
All I'm gonna tell you, Miles, is rewatch that game when USC played her, and then you tell me how dominant she is.
Miles, you taking Dominique or you take Lauren?
That's 2 things. That's your homework for this week. Think about that and then go watch those games. And that's why we say, I don't feel secured if that way.
He knows the answer. That's why he's not saying it.
I like Dominique right now. I mean, I'm not.
Points, Michigan, 44 points. That's disgusting.
I'm telling you, Texas is just, after Rick called them soft.
Yeah.
After Rick called them, they just went to a different level. And Madison Booker is hooping.
I get it. My God. Let's keep going with this full court press. We didn't talk NCAA for 40 minutes now. I didn't even realize we've been up there for real.
Hey, that's what's on.
I love it.
That's what's on.
I love it. I love it. Talk to me about this MVP ladder, man. We had some recent changes not even recent changes. People coming.
Oh, you tuned into that game where it was SGA and Jaylen Brown? You watched it, right?
And Jason Tatum. Yeah.
You watch it, right?
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the MVP race. We talking about the MVP race. Yeah. We're talking about the MVP race. You told us to make sure we was tuned in. I want to make sure you was tuned in.
I was tuned in, man.
And I'm not. And let me make this clear. I'm not a Celtics fan.
Right.
I am not a Celtics fan.
They got to it. Jaylen Brown. For sure.
He did.
I hope we get to see a 7-game series of that. For real.
That would be beautiful.
I would not mind seeing them 2 in the finals.
I see you talking about your straw poll?
What?
Oh, and I did start a poll.
On what?
Of does SGA have that same dog in him as Allen Iverson? And everyone's answer was, I must be talking crazy. I'm just letting you know. I'm once a basketball coach. My brother Rob Griffin, he's a pure hooper. So I didn't just ask random people.
And because he don't wear jerseys and he ain't tatted up, we get it. Because he wear weird European clothes that he ain't got the same dog. SGA got.
You said because he don't rock cornrows.
That's swag. That's swag. That's swag. Dog and swag are two different.
He don't have the tattoos and the baggy jeans and come in and yeah, we get it, man.
For God's sake, literally his first shoe is an answer is an answer shoe. What are we talking about, bro?
Exactly.
What are we talking about, bro? He wakes up in the morning. He's the same dog. And he's Allen Iverson cornplay, bro.
He the exact same dog, man.
I would say this. When I look at them, I look at their game. I think they both have dogs in them. I think it just looks different. That's just me.
That's all it is.
You basically just answered the question without answering the question.
It looked different.
You want to be political, man.
It looked different.
I see.
Ain't gonna lie.
Yo, they got two dogs in them, but one is a pup.
He gonna trash you though, and he gonna talk trash to everybody he plays. Just like I
wish I would stop coddling you and tell you the truth sometimes, but it's okay.
This is my thing.
You see how your girl Hannah's motor be going?
Yeah.
Hey, Hannah.
That
you see,
she's a dog.
You see,
but he don't do that though.
I think
gonna talk to you while you guard him, and he gonna tell you can't guard me.
I think it's hard to average 30 points for multiple years and not have.
Hey Miles, pick a side and be quiet.
Man, listen, bro.
I'm just saying.
We not talking about this, man.
You sound like a sucker, Miles.
I don't think he got the dog.
Hey man, we ain't got time for this because he got a podium talk that I want to get into. So let's go. We gotta go.
For sure. My thoughts on the MVP though. How does Luka keep having crazier games but dropping down? I don't understand.
That's crazy. That's weird. That's weird.
I don't. And how is the loss to the Celtics catapult Wemby to 1 when he barely playing like 26 minutes a game? I don't understand that, bro. The infatuation. I think Wemby is a great player, but the infatuation with Wembanyama, bro, is insane. Guess who had a better season than Wemby is having right now and wasn't even top 5 in MVP voting? Anthony Davis, 2020. Better in every statistical category except maybe blocks. But he's not even mentioned in the top 5 in MVP voting. I don't understand what the media's infatuation is to rush and give Wembanyama Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, all this stuff in like his first few seasons. But they got to relax, man. The man got to actually prove something. He ain't played one playoff game, bro. Not one. Not one.
He does. I agree with you. He definitely has to prove something, either a good playoff run, something.
Luka Doncic is well overdue for MVP, bro. If Wemby had Luka's numbers, we wouldn't even be having a discussion right now.
Of him even in the conversation, not at all. Well,
and I ain't saying Luka should be 1. I'm saying he should be higher than 4 or 5.
I agree with you. After the games he's had and what he's been doing number wise, he should definitely be in a higher number for MVP, or it should fluctuate from 2, 3, 4, then back to 2, back to 3, depending on who played what teams each week. But the fact that Wemby's up there, that's a shocker. And that just goes to show you what they don't base it based off of what type of season that they're bringing ahead.
It is Peanut. But, I mean, they have a right to think about that. So,
I do.
They got a right to feel that way. I mean, I think both of them got the same type of dog. I think you got to have a certain type of dog in you to average 30 points, bro. But that's just me. I don't know one person that average 30 that don't got a dog in them. Y'all help me think about that for a second and tell me.
I can not average 30. I mean, I know someone who scores 30, they don't got a lick, but they shoot the ball very well. And that's your girl. She goes crazy, but she don't got no dog in her.
Who?
Caitlyn.
I don't know about that. See, Caitlin's fiery now. Come on now.
We got him back, Mama. No worry.
We got it back.
We got him back. He been revived.
We got to kidnap him for a minute, man.
He trying to get that. That girl pulled up to call him Pooh Bear that week. That's what it was.
That's
let me handle it.
That name got to change.
I think the MVP should be more consistent than what it is.
Do I tell you anything about San Francisco? No, I don't. Anyway, the whole dog conversation is what it is. I think y'all have gotten soft on basketball because now all of a sudden there's excuses for everything. When we came up, we didn't talk about that. We talked about those people who we went out there and that's who we wanted to be. Y'all talking about y'all tired of dog conversation. That's because not many people have that in them anymore. The league is different. The players are different. So it's different. So now what y'all recognize as them being dog is really a puppy. It's Spike and his little puppy from Tom and Jerry.
Okay, so give me more. Give me your dogs in the
brother. You just told us Caitlin Clark will go on UConn to be the number one.
Nobody
your basketball takes
a dog than Giannis. Jokic is a dog. Anthony Edwards is a dog. Dame a dog. What are we talking about, bro? These are just off players.
SGA does not have that same dog that an Ant Edwards has or Giannis has. So stop.
How does he not? What's he not?
Because he doesn't, bro.
Wait. I need you to go back and watch that. Wait. No, bro. I need you to go back and watch that gentleman tweet last year that they gave Anthony Edwards and how he was talking to Anthony Edwards in the game, bro.
As a minister, I'm protecting my peace, and I'm calling lies what they are. Let's move on.
You need to pick that Quran, that King James up, man. Get yourself together.
Let's move on. It's new translation. I'm not touching anything that says King James because I know it's going to falter when it's
What do I mad about already? It's only 2 minutes in. Oh, yeah. See, I got to get to this game.
I'm trying to figure out, man.
I just don't agree that Wemby should be number one on the ladder. I
agree with you.
Narrative.
So Wemby's number one on the ladder right now, probably because of that 8-game winning streak. I don't think it's anything outside of that. It's outside of the fact that right now the team is dominant and he's the best player on that team. It's what it is, most likely. Unfortunately, and this is gonna be unpopular opinion. I don't really care. Y'all can fight me, but y'all can't beat me up. The MVP this year is really not gonna have the same effect because 9 times out of 10, almost everybody is almost excluded from it. When it gets down to actually deciding, we don't even know if SGA is going to have enough games if something were to happen, bro. So this year's MVP right now just doesn't have the same feel or take. None of these awards do until they get rid of this rule. This is what it's going to feel like. It's going to feel weird.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this next thing. We had an interesting conversation throughout the week on what this topic was going to be. I think the title scene, we should just kind of let it happen. Let me get this thing popped up real quick. I think it's an interesting conversation to me, but I don't know. It threw me off. It threw me off, but it seems to be a discussion amongst the basketball community. So I
feel like y'all gonna make me mad on this conversation.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Which way do I go?
I get.
Which way is Dwayne Wade?
Which way do I go?
Which way is Dwayne Wade?
Talking to me right there on my shoulder, man. What do
I get Jude's thoughts first, man, so we can get the bad part out, bro. That's not, bro. I'm not.
I think this is fair. Jude, talk to me, bro.
Hey, man, listen.
This discussion is happening amongst the communities and barbershops of America right now.
Listen.
There's new stuff versus the old stuff.
And D Wade came out and he felt strongly about it after Pat Bev made those comments. So let's go ahead and get Jude's comments.
And I was enjoying that Twitter beef because it didn't involve me. So I just like watching, seeing them respond to each other. You got James Harden, 11-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, 6-time first team, an MVP, 3-time scoring champion, 2 times assist leader. And then you got Dwayne Wade, who got 3 rings, a Finals MVP, 2 All-NBA first teams, but 9 total or 8 total? 3 defensive teams. I can't say that Harden is better than Dwayne Wade, man. Just from the fact that we seen Dwayne Wade take a team and win the championship. Not on the back of anybody else.
That was him.
Took the shot.
34
He
points a game.
averaged, yeah, he averaged that many points a game. But I will say, to say that it's not even a combo is a little bit disrespectful to James Harden. I think
it's a conversation.
It's a lot of people like, man, it's not a combo. Yes, it is. Because James Harden was that guy, especially in Houston. But I got Dwayne Wade, man. I mean, James still playing. I don't know what the future holds, but I got.
I know the future don't hold a championship for him, but
I got Dwayne Wade. Yes, the beard was that man. Give me that in postseason. Mm-hmm.
As someone
you know how I feel when he doesn't, and that makes me so mad because I love watching him play in the regular season, and then he just be lackadaisical in postseason. He don't. So, I don't know what it is.
Do you not think that he is unlucky as far as what he's played with?
No,
not at all.
It goes because it gets past unlucky because the thing about it is the difference between to be honest, this is one of those conversations where that dog comes in, where you see it or you don't. Because as a Sixer fan, Harden could have pushed us past that game 7 when Embiid played great. But what happened is Harden, when he gets upset, when things are not going his way, or when the offense is not completely running through him, as he said, he's the system. He gives in and he quits. And he's done this repeatedly throughout the years. So it went from being, oh man, he's just unlucky, to you know what? Harden ain't got that dog in him when it come time to game time. Now, Dwayne Wade, on the other hand, we've seen how uncomfortable he makes teams when he gets really locked in. We've seen what he does. And the biggest difference between them, and again, this is no knock on Harden. With Harden, to build around Harden, you need shooters, you need spacing, you need the ball in his hands, and you need a roster tailored to his strengths. If we want to be honest, to a certain extent, he has the same type of offensive prowess as Allen Iverson, except he's a better passer because he's more of a pick and roll passer in that.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade works with stars, he works with role players, he works in any system, and Dwayne Wade goes and gets it.
Yeah.
That's that dog we talking about. We talking about if I put you on any team, regardless of the fact whether it's win or loss, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're going to give that team everything that you got and more times 10 before it's over with. When y'all down 10 or 15, you ain't giving up. James Harden would be down 10 or 15 and he ready to go sit on the bench. If James Harden had that dog in him and he pushed himself to that, Houston would probably have a championship. The Sixers probably would have went to the finals. And there's no telling what he could have done with the Clippers.
So my question.
Wait. What I'm saying, bro, y'all don't give no weight to Kawhi always being hurt and Paul George when he was there. Y'all don't give no weight to Kyrie getting hurt and he got hurt. Because if he didn't get hurt, I think they would have a championship right now against the Suns. Wait. Let me finish, bro. Houston, he didn't have anybody. You think if LeBron went to Houston, he didn't have anybody in Houston, bro. He had PJ Tucker. Come on, man.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul got hurt, which leads me to that point. Chris Paul got hurt.
Brother, did he play with Chris Paul for 1 year?
Get no weight to that.
No, SBA don't have that because he hadn't had to prove that yet. Did he play with Chris Paul for 1 year?
Bro, who?
Brother, you know what? You're
gonna
make an amazing.
You're comparing Dwayne Wade and Chris Paul and LeBron James, along with Shaquille O'Neal, who made All NBA first team that year.
So let me ask you a question.
Harden ain't played with that.
Dude, let me ask you a question because apparently everybody sees these things, but you don't. I don't know what kind of glasses you got on. I don't know what's happening. Sometimes I feel you do this on purpose to troll me so you can get me agitated. Because then when we talking privately, we say completely different things. Jew. So all these years, Harden didn't have enough.
I think a lot of the years he didn't have enough because the injury. I think he's just unlucky, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, but in order to be unlucky, that means that you have to show me you're going to play the full game, not pout, not give up, not quit. His coaches have said this about him.
I feel you. I'm with you, bro. I just think it was I'm just asking if they were healthy, that season with Brooklyn, do they win a championship in your opinion?
The first 2-3 years were unluck.
When
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Put on the line.
Foot on the line, crazy. I remember that.
With the foot on the line, KD. I think they win. I think they wrap that series up in like 5 games if they don't get hurt, bro.
No, see, bro.
The Bucks.
All right, see, talk to me. We coming to you. I already know how you feel about this debate. I think we've all said the same thing and agree on the same thing. Let's talk about this expansion draft. Let's get to this real quick because I feel like there are some real things on the table. I looked at the dream. I see star players that are restricted and unrestricted free agents, and I don't know how all this is gonna play out. I looked at the post that you shared earlier, Will, and I thought to myself like, this is different. There's some real people on the line here.
They only get to save, but I think it's only okay. So I feel like Atlanta has a concern because who do you keep? Only 5 people. What 5 do you choose out of Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Brittany Griner? Then you have Naz Hillman. You also have Brianna Jones. Well, she got hurt in overseas, so I don't know if she's still going to be playing. But then you have New York. It's like with New York, what 5 players do you keep? With Las Vegas, what 5 players do you keep? That no one can go after. LA, what 5 players? And I think that's the biggest thing in the expansion draft for me is the teams after what they, especially after the All-Star break going, because I felt like teams really got connected. And just like with the Minnesota Lynx, they talk about that locker room. You can't recreate that. So who do you keep? So I think for the expansion draft, I feel like the year before that, it was kind of like, all right, we know who we're going to keep. We know how we're going to build around. But it's like with all these free agents, who do you keep? And who are you going to pick up if you don't keep someone?
Yeah.
With all the players you can't protect, the expansion teams have the opportunity to have probably 2 to 3 stars on their team.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm LA, you look, LA is a big example. The odd person out, sadly, is probably De'Arica Hamby, based off of the choices and how it has to play out. Because Cam's on a rookie contract, Rakia's on a rookie contract.
They're doing everything they could do to keep De'Arica Hamby, though.
Yeah. So like, then you look at New York. I think Vegas probably ends up being easier than you think because their core is already there.
Yeah, but their core, you have to understand, they had their core in the beginning of the season and things didn't start shaking up. So they added Data Evans and Alyssa Smith. So you got to be honest about that.
I feel like June Lloyd is the odd person out there.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Expendable.
But she
is. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, and it's no knock on none of these players, but it's like you look at it, even New York, because I know Breanna Stewart wouldn't sign a max with an expansion team. So now you're looking at a Jonquel Jones. Or you looking at you're looking at Fab. So
going back to Portland.
Wow.
It's gonna be
one of them up.
Huh?
One of them gotta go.
Most likely. Because you gotta keep what, 5 players, see?
It's hard.
Yeah, 5.
I'm like mess around trying to trade them. I'm not letting them go.
Yeah, but if B comes back too,
look at
Benaja Lady Hamilton, like when they won that, when they went on that run, she was part of it.
Let's look at some of these rules, though. So when you talk about the expansion draft, you got the 2 new teams. This is just for everybody who just kind of knows what we're talking about, but don't really know what we're talking about. So 2 new teams. We had the expansion draft with the Golden State
Portland. Oh, last year you're talking about?
Yeah, for last year.
Oh, the Valkyries.
When Golden State came, you have 2 this year. The Portland Fire and the Toronto Tempo. And this is kind of the high level overview, right? So each of the 13 existing WNBA teams must submit a list of the league by March 29th, all players they have rights to as of the final day of the 25 regular season. This list includes players on the team's active, suspended, draft list, reserve, core, or retired list. Each team can designate a maximum of 5 protected players who will not be available for selection in the expansion draft. All other players will be placed on the unprotected list and will be eligible for selection. In 2025, teams were able to protect up to 6 players. This list of which players were protected by each franchise was not made public. The expansion draft will consist of 2 rounds with up to 12 picks per round, 6 picks per team. As a result of a coin toss, Portland will pick first In the first round, the two teams will have alternate picks. Toronto will pick first in the second round, with the teams again alternating selections. Neither team is required to make all 6 picks in each round. Portland and Toronto are only allowed to select a maximum of 2 players from each of the existing 13 teams, and only 1 player from each existing franchise can be picked in each round. So the Fever could only lose a maximum of 2 players that they have rights to during the expansion draft. Last year, they lost 1 player as Golden State selected Timmy Fagbinley. So I think so it's like,
and she did it. It was wonderful over there with the Valkyries. So you just have to.
They had a great year.
You just have to.
I was definitely surprised
for an expansion team to make the first round of the playoffs. For me, right. It's just like, who do you it's like how do you want your team built?
Agreed.
Yeah. That's gonna be interesting to see as far as how that shakes out, especially when you look at the WNBA draft that happens after that. So
13th.
They had to choose the players as of yesterday. And they had to turn that list in today. So I think we'll find out over the next few days. And I think the expansion draft is on the 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. So
yes.
Yeah, Friday. So the question was this list made public this year? Because last year it wasn't.
No.
Okay, got it.
I haven't seen it.
I'm kind of excited. I mean,
it may be public after
these new squads. Yeah, I'm excited to see who's gonna move, who's gonna surprise her, who's gonna be the surprise pick.
What it sucks though is because the Valkyries set the standard.
They did.
Yeah, but they was a perfect storm because like we said, they also picked the right coach.
Yeah,
and they thought that through. I don't think Portland did, but whatever. But another thing to consider is the difference between this year and last year is you have a bunch of unrestricted free agents. So even if that list doesn't come out publicly, privately, those players are going to know, and then that's probably going to make a difference on where they decide to go in free agency.
Yep.
No, agreed. Well, I'm excited to see it, man. I'm excited to see how everything's going to play out, what teams, where people are going to be at, what teams they may end up being on. You know, you may be in LA or Las Vegas or New York and end up in Portland or Toronto. See how this thing plays out.
This makes me so sad.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see. All right, man. Look, is it time?
Sad.
Is it time?
Sad because that means that my Connecticut Sun is gone. And I'm so sad about that.
They got 1 more year, then they're going to Houston. Shout out to them.
Yeah, but I'm sorry if I don't feel Houston comments. I just don't. I feel like the dynasty deserves a new expansion team, not an old team. Of who? Of the game? Absolutely. There's no Connecticut Sun. So there's no Connecticut Sun.
Follow your squad, bro.
No.
Who's your team?
What do you mean? Right now it's the Connecticut Sun.
No. At the end of this,
we don't know yet. We don't know yet. We'll have to figure that out.
You know now, okay?
No.
If you know you leaving the fan base, and you figure it out right now. Don't be waiting.
There's no fan base. How am I leaving the fan base when Kathy undercut and sold back to the guys over there?
I said you're.
And I get it. I feel like that. I feel it, but I don't feel the whole. Oh my God, bring back the dynasty. I just feel like that's a slap in the face. So to bring back my dynasty, you just got to take from another team, like especially from a place where Connecticut has supported basketball for how long? I don't know. We're not talking about that, but it's my time.
I think it's time. I think it's time for the podium talk of the week, man. C is up on deck. I'm really kind of excited to kind of see where this thing is going to go. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but C, it is on you. You got 2 minutes on the clock.
I don't need 2 minutes. I do not need 2 minutes. No, because it's not about a player. It's about
when you're done.
All right. So guys, hi. Thanks for tuning in. We love y'all every Monday. Make sure you guys tune into Sports Talk with C Sundays at 1 p.m. But let's jump right into it because I am tired of these grown men, okay, on social media getting mad because they don't know how to defend a basketball take. There's basketball takes that I don't like. I hate when people talk about LeBron and they call him LeBron. I go crazy, but I still don't go talking about your family. I don't go talking about your wives, your kids, what somebody looks like, what somebody's job is when you don't know somebody. I wish that anybody, especially a man commenting on women's games, to keep it basketball. Because the moment that you guys go and you say, oh, well, she should be modeling, then the moment she starts modeling, you're talking about how she's not focused on the game. So make up your mind. If it's a basketball take, come back with facts. Come back with your take. Come back with your basketball, who knows? But please leave it to the game. Leave it to how they can make their skills better. Leave it to the history of the game. Leave it to expanding the game by talking about it. But please, guys, in the comments, talking about it live person, just keep it basketball. Talking about families, talking about the way somebody dresses, talking about their sexual preference, talking about what they want to do as a hobby, and also how else they make their bag is uncalled for. And I'm tired of it because you take the enjoyment out of having a basketball debate. Thank you.
You just turned me up, see, because I know exactly what you're talking about, man.
Just keep it basketball. If you can't go back and forth and give stats, history, then maybe you shouldn't be talking about this basketball team.
And then you can't call nobody broke with a GoFundMe in your page, man.
You get
what you talking about right now, bro.
Yeah, you should be proud of us, guys. We had great teamwork last week, according to Will.
Exactly. Buddy gonna tell me I'm a fake. I'm fake. I'm not even real. But then go on to tell me about our podcast. So now I'm real. All right, bro.
And me and Julius are together.
Yeah, they tagged me, buddy. I was asleep and I woke up to like 65 messages. I was tagged there.
That's crazy, bro. I don't understand it, but it is what it is, man. Let's get right to it, man. You know what you guys come for. The 494 podcast here on MTMV Sports. This is the open run segment. What that means is when you go to a YMCA, you go to LA Fitness, you go to an open gym, it's just open runs. So you can get exactly what you want. So we don't know if you're gonna get King of the Hill or would you rather start bench cut, erase from history. It is what it is. We're gonna see how it goes. I see Julius really nodding that head like he ready. So I feel like he got one for us.
Why not? We talked about him earlier in the show. We said he better than James Harden. Let's do King of the Hill, Dwayne Wade edition.
I ain't mad at it. All right, go ahead.
Hey, name, whatever name y'all, the 2 or the 3 go with, we can move on with him as the King of the Hill. Dwayne Wade at the top of the mountain right now. Russell Westbrook.
Dwayne
Wade.
Chris Paul.
Dwayne Wade.
This is all prime. This is all prime. All right.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard.
I got Dwight Howard, bro.
I would take Dwayne Wade, but yeah, I go with the giant.
You said prime, right?
Yeah, prime.
Dwight Howard.
Prime Dwight Howard. Crazy, bro.
So Dwight Howard. All right, that's interesting. Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk.
All right, Kevin Garnett.
Ooh.
KG.
Dirk.
Give me Dirk.
Ooh.
Give me Dirk.
You the top broker by us.
Prime, bro. Give me. I think in his prime, Dirk ran through a lot of folks, bro. Give me Dirk.
Okay.
That's hard.
That's one of the greatest final runs of all time.
All times. Oh my God.
Beast, boy. Allen Iverson.
Or Dirk.
Between Allen Iverson and Dirk?
Yeah.
Dirk.
Oh man, I got it. I'm going AI, bro.
Give me AI. Give me AI.
Okay. AI Carmelo.
Give me AI.
AI Tracy McGrady.
Give me AI.
AI Vince Carter.
Hold on. Ain't nobody say nothing about.
We didn't pick it.
My bad.
AI
McGrady.
AI beat Tracy McGrady in his prime in the playoffs.
He did.
Soundly.
But it's still give me AI.
In his prime, though?
In his AI beat Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter both in their prime in the playoffs. I don't want to hear nothing.
This is wild. But I hear y'all, man.
6'8" on both sides out.
So
and that dog. That dog got
choose AI.
AI.
And then I gotta say, man, go ahead.
AI Vince Carter.
AI.
Yeah.
AI Steve Nash.
AI.
Steve Nash.
Hey, that's a 2-time MVP, man. AI SGA.
AI.
I'm waiting on your answer, Miles.
Me and C already said AI, so it don't matter.
I'm waiting on Miles.
He just wants to hear what Miles says. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Go ahead and tell the truth, Miles.
I'm AI right now.
Wow. AI Jason Tatum.
AI.
AI Kawhi Leonard.
Hold on.
How far you gonna go, brother?
Why is it so easy for you, bro?
Why is what so easy for me?
JT in his prime was kill on both sides.
JT in his prime wasn't AI. And all respect to JT wasn't the best person on that team during the playoff run. So no.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not, bro. And they proved it. Jaylen Brown was.
He didn't prove it.
All right, go ahead.
No, because I see what you're doing. Because we're like 10 people in. He wants to go until we finally choose somebody. Bro, we done.
The last name. AI Kawhi Leonard.
Bro, I'm taking AI because Kawhi barely played, bro. He was a mercenary for one season.
We said
he got a lucky bounce, bro. I'm taking AI.
We're talking prime Kawhi though.
I'm taking AI, bro. I'm taking AI. If we talking prime, we talking prime. How many years prime did Kawhi have? He didn't even have a whole season.
Y'all, he took AI. Y'all taking Allen Iverson over Kawhi? Let me know.
I'm taking Kawhi.
That man, Drew gonna go to Jesus until we choose somebody.
I'm done. It's the last name.
Drew gonna go to Jesus.
This is the last name, huh?
Give me Kawhi.
There we go.
All right.
That's all he was waiting for, bro. That's why he did it. Because King of the Hill was like,
I have my list already made, bro.
He was ready.
Until we chose what he wanted to do,
He was ready. He was ready. He was ready.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think y'all was gonna take Dirk over KG. Neither did I think y'all was gonna take Howard over Wade.
Now Howard over Wade, I didn't.
Dwight Howard's prime was prime though.
And then I picked KG.
Right.
I picked KG.
Right. I'm just saying the majority win, but I didn't think what y'all.
That's what you wanted, bro.
I don't know what y'all.
Yo, let me tell you something.
I have my list right here.
My nickname for me. I'm reading the list. Is Julie Agenda Man because there's always an agenda.
I hope you guys are tuned in with this back and forth.
I just want to see what y'all thought, bro. I ain't know
you got one. You good?
No, I'm good.
Will, how about you?
No, we can end the show in there, bro. Let's end the show on Drew's agenda.
Bro, how do I have an agenda, man?
But the show was always biased, bro. We can't have conversations on certain
stuff. If I wanted y'all to say somebody other than AI, I would just threw another name in there that I know is better than AI.
Drew's agenda is you said SGA was better than AI, and I proved that wasn't true.
Drew was Stephen A. Mom said Drew was Stephen A. Drew.
Let me ask you respectfully, Mama. I care about your rights. All day, every day.
You already know.
I ain't shucking and driving for. Never mind, man.
I just want to say when y'all ask,
this ain't the time, Drew. We might get banned.
When y'all ask where the pettiness and the trolling comes from, it comes from her. So that it comes from Stephanie. So congratulations.
I love it, man. Well, look, y'all already know what it is, man. Make sure y'all tune in every week to the 494 podcast here on MTMB Sports, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow us on everything. 494 podcast on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook. We're going to throw all of those. Make sure y'all want to talk, man. Make sure y'all get in the comment section this week. We're going to have some shorts dropping.
And don't call us broke.
And don't call us broke. Just make sure y'all tune in, man. Look, I think at the end of the day, I think Steve hit it on the head. This to me, honestly. When you look at it and you want to talk basketball, just talk basketball. We don't got to talk about nothing else but we're trying to talk basketball. This is where you talk it at. And when you want to have conversation, just have some things to back it up when you have it. I don't want to get the feeling and nostalgia, all the things. That's cool. But what we talking about right now, numbers got to play a factor. Analytics got to play some type of factor in there. Because it's just what the game is today. Y'all know what it is, man. Make sure y'all continue to tune in to 494 Podcast on MTMV Sports. I am Miles Austin, Mr. Teddy Farrow, Drew_Chasing Dreams, and Sports Talk with C. Make sure you check her out every weekend. That's every Sunday at what time? See?
1
p.m., man. Make
Just
sure
to put it
y'all
out
do it.
there, when y'all try to attack us, we checking y'all social media and we looking for it in. And we don't. When we not on air. We don't care about no feelings. We don't care about nothing. We'll talk to God afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So like, watch your mouth.
Mr.
Don't do
Ordained
that.
Minister. Y'all
So
hold
you
it down,
gotta go
man.
GoFundMe in your joint and you calling somebody broke, bro.
Yeah,
We probably gonna plaster your GoFundMe and tell them that you scamming so you get kicked off GoFundMe because
on Twitter too. On Twitter, he got a tag to like donate $114 to me to pay for my subscription. Go,
Hey, y'all hold it down, man. Hey, 494 Podcast on MTV Sports, man. Y'all be easy, peace and love.
Hey guys, it's your girl C, and you just watched the show on MTMV Sports Network. And if you like what you see and you want more exciting content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.